Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
How you doing, man?
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to Mr. Jules for this video. This is his message. Hello, I appreciate your work and wanted to share with you this extract from Steve Harvey's show that exemplifies how women drop any anger or standard and make excuses if you happen to be a Tyrone. Watch the Tyrone effect, height and physique from minute 7. Have a great day. Mr. Jules, thank you for your message. So, this video we're gonna talk about Tyrone and how women break the rules for him. This video is from the Steve Harvey show, and we all know Steve Harvey has a black belt in simp jutsu.
You better get in his face.
You can also say simp jitsu if you like, but nevertheless, this man is the master. I have a feeling this is all staged, kind of like Jerry Springer, but this video does show what breaking the rules for Chad and Tyrone looks like. Let's talk about it.
Kind of set up the scenario for us.
Okay, Steve. So I went to Vegas for my friend's bachelorette weekend, and I met a guy, my first night out, and he was also, yes. And he was also there for a bachelor party. It felt like a love at first sight connection. We really liked each other a lot. We hung out a few times as a group, and we stayed in touch. He actually happens to live in my hometown in Massachusetts, and because I go back and forth, I figured, you know, we can probably build something. So I ended up going to Massachusetts to see my mother about a week later.
Okay, so far you're probably thinking, wow, this is like unbelievable.
Yeah. It was kind of last minute, but he did agree to meet with me, and when the day came, he stood me up. I know.
Let's see how he tried to explain standing you up. He said, okay, you deserve to know it all. Before I met you, yes, I was talking to someone. We're not in a relationship, but yes, we do still talk. I didn't expect for us to hit it off the way me and you did. This past week has really showed me what love can be about from you, more than I have over the past 2 months with the other girl. I should have told you how it was. I apologize, and I totally understand that you would just move on, but like I said, I know what I want.
Red flag
and
alert.
That is you. Just need to let me clean my past before I set a bright future for us.
Red flag alert.
Everybody knows this is a red flag, and you should run! Get to the chopper! Look at this sister. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. At this point, we stop feeling sorry for this woman because everything that happens to her from this point on is on her.
Kryptonite.
So this was your response, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing just makes me sad to think about, honestly.
Yeah, it did.
So what happens next?
So we planned to meet to go to dinner, and he came to pick me up from my aunt's house, and as soon as he picked me up, he told me he left his wallet at home. I know. He said we'd make up for it the next day, and the next day came and he flaked on me again. Yeah.
So what'd you do after that?
I blocked him.
So you blocked it?
I did. I blocked him.
You go, girl. You strong and independent Tyrone blocking rocking woman. But why?
Why?
Why did she give him another shot after the first time he stood her up? Because this is not an ordinary man. This is Tyrone. Let's take it a step further.
So then, how did he respond?
He slid into my DMs on Instagram, and he asked me, well, he actually said that.
Well, I have it. Hi. So you blocked me. I didn't know it was that serious, but okay. I called to tell you I was outside to apologize, but I see you moved all the way on. This really hurt because I've really been wanting to explain myself because you are who I want, but I'll leave you alone. So you said, if there's something you want to say, I'll give you an opportunity to speak and I'll listen. So then he said, I don't have anything else to say, you made your point. Then he said, but I appreciate you for everything and how you've raised my standards of what I really want. To which you replied, you said you wanted me to give you a chance to explain yourself, and now you're choosing not to take it. I don't have the time for these kinds of games, and I would really appreciate it if you would get to the point or just stop wasting my time entirely.
Stop clapping, you fools. This man has her exactly where he wants to have her. The fact that she blocks him and then takes the time to chat with him is an indication that she is still interested. Why do you block someone? Because you don't want to talk to that person, right? So why in the blue hell do you keep talking to that person?
It's not logic.
Because you're in your feelings.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
Always look at what a woman does, not what she says. She's not a victim here. She's a grown woman. Don't feel sorry for her and stop clapping, you fools, especially those simjutsu masters in the crowd.
Good luck to you. I hope you find a love as big as the one we could have had. You better get in his face.
It's not logic.
Super Simjutsu King strikes again. The foolishness.
Where are you with all this right now?
So, Uncle Steve, can I call you Uncle Steve?
Yeah, that's what I'm everybody's uncle. That's what I am.
Uncle Simjutsu.
I'm still thinking about the possibilities and the ideas. Hold on. The idea of what could have happened. And so, like many other women, the idea of a person doesn't always leave you right away. You might block them, but then there's a part of you that wants closure.
This is pure gold. She said it. The idea. What idea? The Disney princess idea. Prince Charming is rare. She doesn't meet TYRONE every day. The standard is average Joe. She will easily dismiss the average Joe. That's why it doesn't matter what this man says. It's about how she responds. She blocked him, but still talked to him after.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Women like closure. The problem with closure is men don't really do closure. We just done and we move on. Now, me personally, I think there's an omission of a lot of information here.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And I really need to know what he's hiding. That's what I would want to know. So I found him. It's what I do. We've got John joining us via video chat.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Look at that body language. Somebody call a plumber because she's leaking down there.
How you doing, Uncle Steve?
I'm doing good, man. John, you've been listening to Tanny. Is she right to feel confused?
Yes, she's very right to feel confused. I take all fault in that. I just want to first apologize to Tanny. I just want to let you know that.
Okay, we got a little technical difficulty. We may have lost. Let's try to get him back. Okay, I got word. We have him? All right, well, here he is. How you doing, man?
This is where I feel that this is staged, but at the same time, the crowd's reaction is legit. Because if this was not TYRONE, the women would not be cheering like this. Smooth looking tall brother steps into the room and women can't help but feel attraction for him.
Well, John flew across the country to tell Tanny exactly what he means. We're gonna hear what that is when we come back. So, John, do you think you feel the same connection that Tanny does?
Yes. At first, I wasn't sure. I knew it was there, but I still had doubts. We were on the opposite side of the country. Didn't know how it was going to work.
All right, John. Let me just ask you this. There was a little shadiness in the beginning, the standing her up. What was that about? Why did you stand her up?
First time, it was because of the relationship part, to be honest. When she came, surprised me. I just wasn't ready to come out and see her yet at that time. The second time, the relationship was over. It was more personal. That day was a very bad day. And angry, I was angry at other stuff as well. I'm a father as well.
I would never date a man that has 5 baby mamas. Okay.
So I was pissed off at other stuff with my family. And I didn't want her to see that.
Let me stop for a second. Tanny, how you feel hearing this so far?
I feel a little confused, but I mean, of course, you know, I came here to talk to you about this. I didn't expect you to show up. But I mean, there was a part of me that wanted answers. And of course, like many other women, we always want this person that we had this idea of to just show up and prove us wrong in some kind of way.
So let me ask you this. What would make you feel better about this?
Consistency. And his actions speaking louder than his words, because he's really good with his words. But need some action, and you're here, so that's a big action.
Just like what Joy Taylor said.
If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want. Fine, funny, fucking money.
What the?
You're throwing all boundaries, standards.
So what would you like to say to Tanny?
First off, I want to apologize about the confusion. And secondly, I want to apologize about my true feelings for you. I've never felt this way about anyone else before.
Okay, I have to keep it 100 here because I have personal experience with what he says about never feeling this way about anyone else before. Because to be fair, this goes both ways. Men have the tendency to become simp jutsu masters for pretty women. Where do you think pretty privilege comes from? I was a late bloomer and got my growth spurt in my late teens. Look at Johnny's age, 27. Around that age is when I started attracting women who were 8s and sometimes 9s. And I got caught up by a 9 once. And it's not because she was pretty. She just had it. Some women just have it. She had that look in her eyes, a strong presence and a captivating personality that couldn't be denied. So I cannot say John is lying because I've been there myself. Some women just have your number. Protect yourself.
And you deserve it all. You deserve it all from me. I'm just asking you for a second chance. I came all the way out here in front of these people to tell you that. So I'm asking you. You said you want action, so I'm asking, will you allow me to take you out on a date?
On a real date?
Real proper
You gonna
date.
bring your wallet?
Yes.
I will give you a 3rd chance, because that's actually what this is.
Okay, great.
Who remembers this?
Shut up. Just shut up. You had me at hello.
You had me at hello. It doesn't matter what he says. Just him being there was enough. Stop trying to convince women to feel attraction for you. That's not how this game works. Attraction is not a choice. Wherever you are in this world, if you struggle with women in the West, don't expect to just magically become a TYRONE. when you take your talents overseas. Women are women first. They are all attracted to the same things. I think this is all staged. What do you think, guys? If Uncle Simp Jutsu tracked him down, there must be something that they are not telling us about John.
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.